You are not broken. I want you to really hear that before anything else. You are not broken. You may just be tired of carrying the same inner heaviness in different forms, different day, different trigger, different situation, and yet the same weight returns, the same stuck feeling, the same emotional exhaustion, the same sense that something in you wants to move but cannot fully move. And when this happens again and again, it can feel very confusing because from the outside, life may look normal. You may still be doing things. You may still be showing up. You may still be answering people. You may still be handling responsibilities. But inside, something feels heavy. Something feels tired. Something feels delayed. Something feels disconnected from your own natural flow. And then slowly you begin to wonder, why am I like this? Why can't I move forward? Why does the same pain keep returning? Why do I feel stuck even when I want to change? If you have ever felt this way, I want you to pause with me for a moment, because this stuckness is not always a sign that you're failing. Sometimes it is a sign that something inside you has been carrying too much for too long without a gentle path back to yourself. If you keep looping back to the same pain, listen, sometimes we think the problem is that we are not trying hard enough. We think, maybe I need more discipline. Maybe I need more strength. Maybe I need to push harder. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I'm not healed enough. But what if the real problem is not lack of effort? What if something in you has been caught in a repeating inner loop? You move forward a little, then something pulls you back. You understand something clearly, then the same heaviness returns. You promise yourself this time will be different, and then somehow the same pain visits again. That does not mean you are weak. It does not mean you are behind. It does not mean your life is hopeless. Sometimes it simply means your inner system has not yet found a safe, gentle way back to flow. And that is important to understand, because when a pattern keeps repeating, shame does not end the pattern. Pressure does not always end the pattern. Self-judgment does not heal the pattern. Many times, what begins to shift the pattern is awareness, a soft kind of awareness, the kind that says, something in me is repeating, something in me is asking to be seen, something in me is not trying to destroy me. Maybe it is trying to protect me. Maybe it is waiting for a different way. You are not lazy. When your inner world feels heavy, even simple things can begin to feel hard. Replying feels hard, starting feels hard, deciding feels hard, even resting does not feel like real rest. You may sit down to do something simple and still feel resistance. You may know what needs to be done, but still not be able to begin. You may want to move forward, but something inside feels frozen, tired, or unclear. And then, because you cannot move the way you want to, you start judging yourself. You call yourself lazy, undisciplined, weak, unfocused. But many times, that is not the truth. Many times, something deeper is happening. Something in you is burdened. Something in you is looped. Something in you is disconnected from its own natural flow. And What you need in that moment is not more shame. You need a gentler path back, because shame may create temporary pressure, but it does not create true flow. Pressure may make you move for a moment, but it does not always help you return to yourself. And maybe what you're calling laziness is actually heaviness. Maybe what you're calling weakness is actually emotional exhaustion. Maybe what you're calling lack of focus is actually an inner system that is carrying too much unfinished loops. And when you see it that way, something softens. Not because you're making excuses, but because you're finally meeting yourself with truth. Have you ever noticed this? Different conversation, different seasons, different situations, and yet somehow the same emotional ache returns. The same shutdown, the same overthinking, the same behavior, the same stuckness. That is when we often think life is against us. We may think, why does this keep happening to me? Why do different people make me feel the same way? Why does every new situation bring back the same old feeling? But sometimes life is not repeating the world. Sometimes your inner system is repeating a pattern, and until that pattern is seen with compassion and awareness, it keeps returning in new forms. That is why stuckness can feel so confusing, because the outside changes, but the inside keeps meeting it in the same way. Different people, same fear, different situations, same heaviness, different opportunities, same hesitation, different conversations, same shutdown. And when we only focus on changing the outside, we may miss the deeper invitation. The invitation is not always change everything outside immediately. Sometimes the invitation is come closer to what is happening inside. What pattern keeps meeting your life before you fully arrive? What old weight is still shaping your response? What part of you has not yet felt safe enough to move? This is where real change begins. Not by blaming yourself, not by forcing yourself, but by seeing the pattern with compassion. Stuck is not a flaw. I want to really hear that, because so many people live with the hidden shame of believing that if they were stronger, wiser, more disciplined, or more healed, they would not feel this way. But stuckness is not proof that you are failing. Sometimes stuckness is an invitation to pass, an invitation to listen, an invitation to see what keeps repeating, an invitation to stop forcing, an invitation to return. That is how I see it. Not as the end, not as proof that something is wrong with you, but as a doorway into awareness, a doorway into release, a doorway into alignment, a doorway into your own inner power, a doorway into expression, a doorway into becoming. Because sometimes the stuck place is not just blocking you. Sometimes the stuck place is showing you where your next awakening begins. It may be showing you where you abandoned yourself, where you silenced yourself, where you kept carrying something that was never meant to become your identity, where you learned to survive by disconnecting from your own flow. And when you begin to see stuckness this way, it becomes less for an enemy. It becomes a message, a signal, a doorway, and you do not need to break yourself open to walk through it. You can begin gently, one gate at a time. You do not need more pressure. You do not need one more voice telling you to just push through, stay strong, be disciplined, and keep going. Sometimes The reason you feel exhausted is because you have already been pushing for too long. You have pushed through confusion, pushed through emotional heaviness, pushed through silence, pushed through fear, pushed through day where your body was present but your inner self felt far away. And maybe what is needed now is not more force, it is gentleness, it is awareness, it is a safe way back to yourself, a path that does not begin with shame, a path that does not demand that you become someone else, a path that helps you return to what is already within you. Because flow is not about becoming a completely different person. Flow is about coming back into connection with your body, with your emotions, with your truth, with your direction, with the part of you that still knows there is more available for you. Not more pressure, return. Not more shame, awareness. Not more forcing, a gentle way back. There are kinds of pain that other people can see. And then there is the heaviness that lives quietly inside. The heaviness that makes everything feel harder. The heaviness that steals energy. The heaviness that makes you question yourself. The heaviness that says, even when nothing looks obviously wrong from the outside, that kind of heaviness is real. Even if nobody sees it, even if you cannot explain it perfectly, even if your life looks fine from the outside, even if people tell you just be positive, even if you keep smiling, even if you keep showing up, invisible heaviness is still heaviness. And if you have been carrying it, I want you to know this. You are not broken. You are not behind. And you do not need to keep living as if this is just your normal. There is a path back. That path begins gently, one gate at a time. That is why I created Stuck to Flow 7 gates of awakening, not to push you harder, not to tell you that you're wrong, not to make you feel that you must fix yourself before you're worthy. I created it as a gentle 7-day pathway to help you begin returning to your natural flow. Inside, you move through 7 gates. The first gate is belonging, because before we can move, a part of us needs to feel welcomed back, not judged, not rejected, welcomed. The second gate is awareness, because what we cannot see clearly, we often keep repeating unconsciously. Awareness is not blame, awareness is light. The third gate is release, because some heaviness cannot be solved only by thinking. Some weight needs to be softened, expressed, and released from the inside. The fourth gate is alignment, because once the heaviness begins to soften, you can ask, what is true for me now? What actually matters? What direction feels honest? The fifth gate is power, not force, not control, but the quiet inner power that returns when you stop fighting yourself. The sixth gate is expression, because flow also asks you to stop hiding your truth, to let your voice, your presence, your needs, and your direction have space. And the seventh gate is becoming, because you are not only living stuckness, you are becoming someone who can meet life differently, more aware, more honest, more aligned, more connected to yourself. That is the journey from stuck to flow, not in a hushed way, not in a rushed way, but gently, one gate at a time. If something in this video spoke to you, if you felt, yes, this is what I have been carrying, if you are tired of looping back to the same pain, if you are tired of calling yourself lazy when your inner world is actually heavy, if you are tired of different situation bringing back the same ache, if you are tired of invisible heaviness becoming your normal, then I want to gently invite you to begin with Stuck to Flow 7 Gates of Awakening. It includes the ebook, 7 guided audios, and workbook. So you are not only reading, you are reflecting, listening, practicing, returning. The price is 77 rupees. The access link is in the description. Begin gently, one gate at a time, from stuck to flow.